And when you mentioned that they needed to work on
Yes.
balancing their masculine and the feminine energies, before we because I find that very interesting, before we dive a bit more into that, could we just get a better understanding of what those energies mean to you? Like, how would you differentiate between the masculine and between feminine energies, and between immature and mature versions of these?
Okay, so the way I describe them in the framework I have, the Heartful Method, is the masculine energy is like an arrow. It goes one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
It's very binary and linear, and it is always in movement. It needs to
Okay.
go somewhere. While the feminine energy is a cloud, doesn't have any shape or form. It reverts back to you, your image. It defines itself through what it is reflecting, in other words, and
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't have any shape or form. It is looking to have such a shape, such a raison d'être, and it's always in stasis. So both together is what we call the world,
What
our
do you mean by
reality.
stasis? Sorry.
Stasis meaning it doesn't move.
Okay.
Stasis, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, so together, right, when the arrow finds its own cloud, and we have both polarity inside ourselves, obviously, but as a partnership, we can also find our own cloud or arrow, and vice versa. Then we start having this world. In other words, I is the masculine principle, what we call reality is the feminine principle, and then it starts to happen what we call life in general. I'm taking a lot of shortcuts. I apologize, but we had to cover a lot there.
Yeah.
Uh, so the whole idea there is that when you are at the tip of your arrow, you're hustling and struggling, and you take a lot of energy to move things, but you have to use so much energy because you're not at the start of your arrow. When you're at the start, you use your cloud and your masculine properties to move with ease, where things start to unfold on their own.
Mm-hmm.
And because what the cloud wants is to configure itself according to the arrow, to what the arrow is envisioning. But you can only do that if the arrow is conscious of itself.
Mm-hmm.
So and therefore is ready to use its feminine counterpart to manifest or to align better and faster and easier, in an easier way, to whatever its vision. So what to your comment, the masculine aspect that is not yet mature is the hustling and struggling and complexifying things and analyzing everything, etc. That's the tip of the arrow, so to speak. When I am more mature as a masculine, I will combine both aspects of myself. In other words, the masculine who has the vision and knows where to go and how, at what pace it needs to go, and at the same time, the feminine that is there to uh, bring together all the different aspects that are needed for the vision to be complete.